All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wakar Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Habashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Balash Kadash Old Tongue, and I say Barak to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akbaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a World War Three. Yeah, this is a World War Three news updates as of May the 4th, 2026 on this Monday night. It says Tehran denies U.S. claim about sinking Iranian boats. Right, because as we start to see, the tensions are heat back up once again between Iran and the United States. It says Iran strike caused major fire in the petroleum facility, United Arab Emirates. It says 3 Indian national has been injured in the attack, according to the authorities in the Emirates of the Fujairah, if I pronounced that right. It says at least 3 Indian nationals has been injured in a drone strike on a major petroleum industrial site in the Emirate Fujairah in the United Arab Emirates. The authorities has said the incident took place as the defense ministries reported that it repelled an Iranian missile and drone attack. The target in the Fujairah petroleum industry zone and caused a major fire at the site. The Emirate media officials in a statement on Facebook on Monday, according to the authorities, it says the Indian affected by the attack attained medium injuries and were taken to the hospital. It says earlier in the day, the United Arab Emirates Defense Ministry says 3 Indian cruise missiles were successfully shot down over the Arab nation's territorial waters. And it says another cruise missiles fell into the sea. It says into the ministry said on X. It says a senior Iranian military officials has said Tehran has no plans to target the United Arab Emirates, according to the IRIB news. The United Arab Emirates ministry condemned what they call a renewed on Iranian aggression. It says earlier Iran Fars News reported that the Iranian hit a U.S. Navy patrol boat near the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. Central Command dismissed the claim, saying no Navy ships were struck. The development came after U.S. President Donald Trump promised on Sunday to help free up ships stuck in the Strait of Hormuz, the key waterways accounting around 20% of the global's seaborne oil trade. It has been de facto closed after the U.S. and Israel launched attacks against Iran in late February. The disruption has led to soaring oil prices, with an average national gasoline price in U.S. exceeding $4.40 per gallon. Despite rising consumer costs and record high disapproval, Trump decided to maintain a naval blockage in the Iranian port to pressure Tehran to agree to a peace settlement. That's not going to happen, and that strategy didn't work. A settlement that satisfied to Washington. The Iranian Foreign Minister Abbasi Arasi called the blockage an act of war, and it violates the ceasefire reached in early April. It's the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. Yeah, Matthew 24 and verse 7. Right, despite the fact denying ports on both sides from Iran and the United States, that shows you that the tensions is heating back up once again. Matthew 24 verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. Right, that's what we see in Iran versus United States as the battle of Strait continue to heat up once again. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, right? This is being proclaimed among the Gentiles, the armies of the nations. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, right? Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. They gathered over there in Western Asia. Joel 3 verse 10, beat your plowshares and swords and pony hooks at the spears like the weak arms grown, right? Just like in self-defense mode, you got the Houthi rebels versus the Israel Defense Force versus Iran, and then you got Hezbollah, the pro-Iranian groups going against the Israel Defense Force, and that's what we're seeing. This is the prophet Isaiah 17 verse 1. The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus take away from the city, and there shall be his very heat, right? Because you're still going to have ongoing intensive heating back up once again over there in Damascus. Because you're still going to have the proxy groups and the pro-Iranian groups still going to go against the Israel Defense Force. And this is Isaiah 13 verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which they shall not regard silver and ask for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right, because a nuclear armed race is going to heat back up once again between the Russians and versus the United States. Despite the fact they had a little call last week, but that's still not going to stop tension. That's still not going to stop tension stirring up between the United States and Russia still, And this is the book of Ezekiel. So even though Russia got this little ceasefire from the from May the 8th or 9th, commemorating some type of victory thing. So once the February 8th and 9th is up, they best believe the tension is going to heat right back up once again between Russia and Ukraine. And this is Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 4. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and bring thee forth with all thy army, horse and horsemen. All of them will call for all sorts of armor, even a great couple of bucks of shields, all of them having swords, right? So Russia, they still going to be in that warlike mindset. While the tensions between Russia and Ukraine is going to heat up. So once this little 2 or 3 days ceasefire is over with on May the 9th, the 8th and the 9th, once this 2-day ceasefire is up next week, as mentioned again, tensions is going to resume once again between Russia and Ukraine. It says Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all of them shall have it, right? Because Russia is allies with Iran, the Persians, and Ethiopia and Libya as well too. And Ezekiel, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30, verse 6. It says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, many people with thee, right? Because Turkey, they still got military bases over there in Iraq and Syria. And their target is definitely going to be the Israel Defense Force. Ezekiel chapter 30, verse 7, it says, Be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Right, so Russia is going to be a guard to these nations, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Their main target is going to be going against the Israel Defense Force over there in Western Asia. And all of this leading up to the Third World War. Because the prophecies doesn't go on void. The Third World War is not going to go on void. It's going to continue to go forth. This is Revelations 11 verse 14. The second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying. Very quick sit down lesson of the World War III news updates as of May the 4th, 2026 on this Monday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Mukarkadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem. In the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Balashwadash, holy tongue, and I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, wa Akim, wa Akwaf to next time. I would say Kum Yasharallah, and the Ball, Shalom.